Welcome back to part 3.
What the fuck is up?
I don't know, I really hate that we have to split this up into 30-minute sections, but I feel like people will enjoy that more because then it's not like a big monstrous dick they gotta take all at once.
Right, because it's like watching a YouTube video where
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't want to sit and watch somebody play a game for 2 hours.
Unless it's Game Grumps.
I can't relate to that, buddy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you can't relate to wanting to watch Game Grumps for like 5 hours straight and having done that.
So last time we talked about and you told us you almost got arrested.
I didn't almost get arrested. I did get arrested. I did. When was this? 2009 or 2010. It's almost a decade ago. Actually, it was over a decade ago now. I got arrested when I was 15.
You got arrested as a freshman in high school?
Yes, as a freshman in high school, I got arrested.
Please.
Let me set up the backstory for how this all came to be. Prologue.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you buckled up?
I'm wearing a belt. Does that count?
Do you have diapers on? I don't believe you. Anyway, so 15, I was in high school. I had a group of friends I hung out with. Two of them went to school with me. One of them was a dropout, did homeschooling, air quotes. I had some other friends as well. So I got arrested in like March, but yeah, it was almost the last 9 weeks. But rewind to about last October to Christmas. There had been break-ins at our school. People were stealing stuff, like from concession stands and our annex. They stole a bunch of laptops. Fast forward about end of January, February, found out it was my friends I hang out with. They were breaking into school, stealing food from concession stands. Because I see that look you're giving me. But you gotta understand this. We were all poor motherfuckers.
Okay, so you were just like stealing for shit. Like you're stealing.
Yeah, we were stealing that way we'd have food later, when we hang out and shit. We could eat. So we were stealing like the frozen hamburger bags, the hot dogs, the fucking Gatorades, the boxes of fucking candy bars. We were yanking it all. Nothing was safe. So I only went with them a couple times to steal shit. And one time it was from baseball concession stand, and as we were leaving, one of the kids, Luke, touched a light pole, like one of the big spotlights for the baseball field. He touched it, and police guys fingerprints off that. He was, and let me tell you why. I want to say this was probably maybe 3 months prior to that. Where I lived in Alabama, it was a small town, like maybe 10,000 people in the whole county. Like everybody knew everybody. And like I lived in the biggest city in county, so we had this random ass building on our square that's like 6 stories high. Like you could see it from anywhere in town. It literally looked like they picked it up out of New York and just dropped it there. It was a building like that. One night he got high and decided to climb up to the top of that building and just sit up on the roof. And he got caught by cops. So he got fingerprint, booked, all that. They pretty much just after that kicked him out because I think he just got like hit with a ticket for trespassing or something like that. So his fingerprints were in the system, and him getting picked up once. He lied. They let him go. I don't know what he said first time. I never asked, but apparently it was a shit lie because they figured out he was lying, and picked him up second time, and then he ratted on all of us. But excuse me, sorry. So he ratted on all of us. They picked up the one kid that was homeschooled. Then like a few hours later, they picked me up. I went to juvie wearing trip pants and this this like 90s late, I would say maybe mid to late 90s style Punisher t-shirt with like a graphic of the Punisher on it. and it's like baby blue, so like it did not match at all. So I went to juvie wearing that, and the last kid they picked up was Weasel. We called him Weasel. I don't know why. Well, that's not his actual name, but we just called him Weasel. It was one day in school. One of the other kids, they just said, "Hey Weasel," and it just stuck. And it wasn't in like a bad way. It was just his nickname. It wasn't to insult him or anything, but it just fucking fit. Like, and he also had this messed up nose. Like when he was younger, some kid like Mike Tyson his nose. So yeah, his actual name is Jeremy. So after Gene got arrested, I got arrested. Then he got picked up because he lived in like bumfuck nowhere, and it's hard for them to find him. And pretty much Luke rat on all of us, and we ended up going to juvie that night, and it was awful. And the worst part was they had to call my mom, and my mom was at work. So her supervisor comes down to her on the line because she's working at a factory and tells her that the police have her son. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm going to die. It's like, just shoot me now, cops. Just shoot me now. So she ends up showing up. She actually brings me some food, and Mountain Dew is like, fuck yeah. Because I hadn't ate since like fucking 11 o'clock the night before.
So was she mad?
Oh yeah, she was fucking pissed, man. I was so scared. I was terrified.
Didn't she like beat you or something like that?
That's different time. It was within this time period of when I was fucking up and doing stupid shit. She did beat me with a belt. I'll tell you that story after this. So anyway, we end up going to juvie. They have us handcuffed and shackled.
So your legs are fucked too.
Yeah, like, and it's funny because I'm not a small guy now. And I definitely wasn't small guys then. I was smaller than I am now, but I was still a big kid. So like they put the shackles on and it only clicked once, and that shit was hella tight. So we went to juvie. We went through the process. I had dropped my pants in, been over and cough. It was awkward and weird as shit, man.
So these grown ass men have seen your butthole.
Yeah. Some grown man see my bunghole. He's seen my brown starfish. You know, this podcast got really adult really fast. Wasn't even planning for that, but here we are. Anyway, so it gets better. So we're in juvie for like 3 days before we go to court on Friday, and apparently Weasel was sick, and he managed to get everyone in there sick.
So you were all sick from your court date?
Yeah. I felt like shit.
Did you all get put together?
No, like everyone in juvie, like all the other kids, end up getting sick too because of Weasel. Yeah. But to be honest, juvie wasn't too bad, man. They fed us. Gotta go play some games and shit. um, so fast forward to Friday when we back. So like they take us out of town to like Dothan, which is like the equivalent of Columbus. Yeah, it's bigger city, a lot more shit to do there. And we're in juvie over there for 3 days. We come back to our small ass fucking redneck town to go to court, and I'm sitting with my court appointed attorney, and so is Gene, and Gene is complaining that while he was there, they came into his like holding cell and made him strip so they could strip search him. And the best part is I was right next to him, so I heard him the whole time. He was asking why the whole fucking time. And just crying about it. Well, not physically crying, but just, whining about it. Then he was whining about it to his mom at the courthouse. And my mom dead ass looked at him and said, "What did you think was going to happen? They were going to give you ice cream sundae?" And like, swear to God, his lawyer started laughing so hard. Oh, my mom's a fucking savage. But anyway, so we go into court. The three other kids end up going to boot camp. I assume that's because they've been breaking and stealing and doing more shit than I had. I went with them twice. And I just got put on probation. It also helped that the principal and the school cop, the cop that hangs out at school, spoke up for me. They put a good word in for me because they knew I was a decent kid who just was acting fucking stupid, kind of, but more like I'm just fucking being stupid. Need to get my head out of my ass. So I go back to school for a day, then they suspend me for 3 days. Then I have to go to like a hearing with like the school board.
See if you can get expelled or not.
Yeah, pretty much. They decide to stick me in ISS for the last 9 weeks of school. Yeah, every day I was in ISS for 9 weeks straight. And that's pretty much why I failed Algebra 1 in ninth grade. Because, like, the first 9 weeks I was in it, I was sleeping every day. Then last 9 weeks I was in ISS, so wasn't even in the class.
You didn't do work in ISS?
I did, but it's just one of those things. Like I faked it most
You
days.
think if you're isolated like that, you just wouldn't have anything else to do, so you would just do work.
Nah, they let us go get books from the library. I read so many fucking books. That like being in ISS like really opened me up to like reading a lot. Like after that, you'd see me with like 3 to 4 books that I was reading at one time. Just it was a blast. I loved to read. But after high school, I kind of stopped reading. I haven't really read in a while.
Yeah, I kind of got out of reading. Like, I used to read like every day. Like, I was the kid who always had a book.
Yeah, same here. And like kids thought I was super smart because I was reading like 2 or 3 books at a time. It's like, oh, how do you keep them? Keep stories, separated. It's like watching multiple TV shows.
And, like, I built up like my reading to where I was top. I was the third place for the highest amount of like reading.
Oh yeah. I think I was number one in. It was when Captain America came out. Like right after that. When was that? 2000.
The movie came out.
Yeah.
2009.
All right. So
10 or
yeah.
something.
It was maybe when I was in 11th grade. Something like that. We had this competition, like for every 100 like points you get, you put your name into this drawing to win like uh, like what are they called? Those electronic books.
Like a Nook.
Yeah, Nook or Kindle. And like I had my name in there like 15 times. I still didn't fucking win.
I was up top 3 with like this kid that was like, I'm pretty sure he came out of the womb with the book in his hand.
Oh yeah.
And then I was also up there with the girl that wanted to become our valedictorian.
Oh yeah. Dude, I read so much that I started donating books to the school library. Then I started making the AR test for them.
See,
Then I passed those AR tests after I took them.
I never. We did the accelerated reading.
Yeah.
Tests, and I would read books, but when I first started out, I would read like Harry books.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't get them right because I didn't know it was so long. But I was
Yeah.
And then finally, I guess they reset the system because you couldn't retake the same book.
Yeah, do the same test.
Then once you moved up, once I moved up enough, I guess grade wise, they reset the whole system. And I had to read every book that I've read, and I read Stephen King.
Oh, nice.
I read J.K. Rowling. I read the whole Harry Potter series. I read the episode The Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah.
And I read Lord of the Rings, and I built up my points because each of those books were 20, 30 points.
Shit.
I had,
No,
500 points in 8th grade.
the last book I was reading in high school, I didn't get to finish it. I was trying to hurry up and read it that way I could take a test for it, and that was Atlas Shrugged. Have you ever read that? That book is over 1,000 pages, and to be honest, it is not that entertaining.
Why would you read it?
Because it had over 100 points for the AR test. It was it was a massive bitch. Just I'm gonna read this, get the points. Yeah, boy.
I just remember when I was when I was younger, in middle school, I would read all the time. I was always reading. I was always so excited to read. But then I started high school, and every English assignment was you read this book, you annotate every single page. You have to basically slow your reading down by 10 to 10% of your actual reading speed because you have to stop and write every 15 seconds.
Oh God.
And it just it got to the point where I started viewing reading as a chore. I was the kind of kid where I couldn't get grounded in my room because I just find a book to read. And I just sit and read a book for fun. And it was just at the point where it was like I started associating reading with like work. Like I started reading as more of a chore than a pastime, and I got bored of reading. Like I could not force myself to read. Like I wanted to read. Like I loved reading. Like not don't get me wrong, but it got to the point in my life where I would only read if I had to, and the only time I read for pleasure was like recently was my senior project.
Damn.
Because we got to pick what book we did for the senior project.
Yeah.
We had a book analysis report. And we like made a whole website about it. And I picked from the Harry Potter books, and I was like, this is what reading's supposed to be like. Like this is me reading it, figuring out things for myself, and looking at it on my own, and taking time out of my day because I want to do this. And you needed like a 60% or higher to pass, and I got like a 62.
Oh my god, you barely passed that shit.
I never really passed.
Yeah, like until high school, till I got into ISS, I didn't really like reading. The only thing I ever really read was like comic books and manga, like all the time. That's all I read. It's like I didn't want to read actual books. But then like I'm stuck in ISS, so I was like, let's go get a book. And also that time in my life I didn't have like I didn't have cable or TV or internet, so I was like, I'm so bored. I just started reading. Depressing. So back to when my mom beat me. This was the summer before I got arrested.
Okay, so we're looking at like right after 8th grade.
Yeah, right after 8th grade. I got busted at Walmart for stealing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And my mom was at work again. So they had to call her to come get me, or the cops were going to take me. So she came and got me. She took me home, and she got a belt and actually beat me with it. And like she left to go to work. That way she wouldn't hit me anymore with it, because she was just so fucking pissed. But and like I got kicked out of Walmart. I wasn't allowed back there by myself. And the funny thing is, right after high school, I got a job there pushing carts. At the Walmart, I got kicked out for stealing. Same Walmart. There's only one Walmart, man. There's only one Walmart there. 10,000 people in the whole county, one Walmart. Yeah, but Ontario's like a mix with Mansfield. It's pretty much the same thing. Dude, those two are like 20 minutes apart, depending on what way you take it, how fast you drive. Yeah. Like the next closest Walmart, I would say, would probably be like Enterprise, which is like 45 minutes away.
Walmart is a big corporation. I don't know why they don't have more stores.
Because they don't want to pay all those fucking people. Duh. But so yeah, I got kicked out of Walmart. And before that, this like so from like summer after 8th grade to when I got arrested, I was a klepto kinda. Well, not for fun, but it's things I wanted.
Like you would see things and be like,
I want that. I'm broke. I don't have any money, so I'm just going to yank it. And this is great because I got caught stealing a video game from a what was it? It was a video warehouse, a place to rent movies and stuff. It's a video store. So I got caught stealing a video game there. I made a stupid ass lie about, oh, my friend gave it to me. It was a shit lie. Like looking back now, it's like I would slap myself for saying that. It's like, are you dumb? Obviously. So I got caught stealing there, and they kicked me out. And I didn't go back for maybe 6 months after that, but it was okay because in that time, whoever owned it sold it to someone else. So they didn't even know I was able to go back. It's like, fuck yeah. But no, like the fucked up thing is, I told my sister about me getting kicked out there and why, and she ratted on me to my mom. Right? It's like,
so they didn't have to call your mom about it, but your mom found out.
Yeah, she still found out because my sister is a goddamn rat.
That's funny.
It's great.
I've never been kicked out of nowhere for that. I did.
You're so vanilla.
I got thrown out of Office Max one time.
Office Max for what? What were you doing?
So me and my friends would have been like, I would have been in like 7th grade.
Goddamn Office Max.
Either 7th or 8th grade, and we went to Office Max. He's like, Gavin, yes. Like, we should play tag. There's only two of us. You know, there's a tag.
How do you even play tag with just two people?
It was like hide and seek tag.
Oh, okay.
We were like running around the store, and the kid getting told, "Hey, quit!
Stop it!"
We would just run around, and all of a sudden, corner was this guy, big guy. He was like, "You need to leave."
Did you yell rape?
No.
Or fire?
The manager, whatever. He's like, "You need to leave." I said, "Why?" He's like, "Because I told you to stop running. You're not like listening, right?" I'm like, "Okay."
Well, yeah, you're not my mom.
Threw us out.
Goddamn. Wait, who were you there with? That's my question.
One of my friends named Gabe. I met him because we lived in the same neighborhood. And Office Max was right across the street.
Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking, man, how the fuck do you go to Office Max? That's over in the Ontario like business district.
That's where I used to live.
Yeah, I forgot. Like that neighborhood behind it. It's like, how did this fucker get there with no parents? But why would you choose to go to Office Max? Is my question.
It was his idea. This kid was younger than me. It was his idea.
This kid is fucking lame.
He's cool now. Like he's in like a band. He's got long, curly Aussie hair. He's a rock star. He's pretty sick.
Yeah. No, I doubt that. Nope. Nope.
I never really. I did have a scary experience with the cops recently. I went to a Thursday at the OSU Mansfield campus.
Really quick, what the fuck's a Thirsty Thursday? Sounds like something you get STD from.
It's like a bunch of parties at
yeah.
Like the Buckeye Village, like where like the kids live.
Yeah. The dorms.
Just kind of
drink and fuck.
And I went to this party with my friend Nick, and I guess he had been talking to this girl. She was there. She wasn't there, so we were all kind of talking to each other that night. And we were out on the balcony of this building. It was like hot and it was packed. And there were black people. They're having a twerk circle and stuff like that. And we went out to on the balcony and we looked down and we see 5 cops.
Oh shit!
And they walk out of the other building and we all turned around. I went inside. I said, "Guys, there's cops." And then somebody heard me and in there, like black girls are kind of loud.
Oh yeah.
And she screamed, "Cops!" And everybody just sprinted. And I ended up getting separated from my friend and the girl he was talking to. And I was with the girl that I just met. And we went on this other balcony.
Did she touch your dick?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we ended up going into this one. We were on this balcony with a bunch of people that just like ran outside, and it was like second floor, so it was like 15 feet to the ground. So I'm about to jump. I was already kind of thrashed.
Oh yeah.
But I remember I looked at her and I was like, "We need to go somewhere." We were literally going to open the door, and this guy was like, "Look, you guys are fine. Like, just you can't come in here. This is my room. But like, just take a walk. Don't do anything stupid. Like, you don't have anything with you, right? Like, they can't get you to have anything with you." And like, I guess at some point, the other girl that my friend was with got told like, "You're fine. Just find somewhere to be that's not
here
where everybody is." And we all just kind of went and sat in my friend's car for a little bit and just kind of waited it out.
Goddamn.
But that was kind of scary. That was my first experience. Like, that was the first party I've ever been to.
Oh yeah.
And we got somebody called the cops.
Goddamn.
And it was like at this whole party it was like 6 white people. So it was like black people.
So you were the minority, is what you're saying?
We were the minority at this party, and it was scary. Like I was already kind of gone, and so like, when you're like intoxicated or under the influence of anything, it's like cops just seem so much more scary.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, especially when you're not quite 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got a story for you. Another cop involvement story. So this was when I was in high school. Me and my friend Greg walked this kid to this chick's house. He was maybe like a freshman. I wasn't a senior. I was whatever's below senior. He was a senior. Yeah, junior. And so we ended up walking this kid across town, like dead ass 1 o'clock in the morning, avoiding cops because cops are just driving around looking for people and shit. We make it to this chick's house, pretty much drop him off, and we're walking back home along train tracks. And this cop just flies by. I don't know how the fuck he sees us because he's going so fucking fast. But I was like, "Oh shit, cops!" And me and Greg jump into these bushes. And thinking back on it, it's a really dumb idea because this is Alabama, about summerish time. Just snakes, spiders, shit that would fuck you up in there.
Like the problem with that because you're not allowed to walk on railroad tracks.
Well, we were underage and we weren't allowed to be out at 1 a.m.
Right. Okay. I guess that's more.
Yeah. Anyway, so we fucking jump into this bush and shit, and we hide. There's no way he really saw us, but he comes back, turns on the spotlight, uses his fucking megaphone thing, and he's like K9 unit. I'm thinking, fuck. If he didn't say that, I would just say I would. Yep. I was like, fuck, Greg. We gotta go out there. So we just came out of the bushes, walking down there, and they just questioned us, asked us what we were doing. And I can't remember if they gave us a lift back home or if they just let us walk home.
I assume they probably wouldn't like taking you because you're still underage.
Yeah, but we were close to 18, so.
But did you like have like an explanation? Like we took our beers out?
Yeah. And they questioned it. It's like, motherfucker, have you never done some stupid shit as a kid? Like, why are you questioning me? I'm a dumb kid.
We were just making sure our friend didn't have to walk alone in the middle of the night.
Yeah, trying to help him get some putang. All right, so like we got 4 minutes left. Let's do some plugs.
All right.
Where can people find you at? And
I can be found on Instagram.
At?
So it's young YUNG_folding_chair. Young folding chair is my Instagram.
That's a lot to say.
Or you can just look up Gavin Beck.
Yeah.
My picture, I'm wearing a Galaxy picture. I'm on Snapchat. My Snapchat is linked on my Instagram. And you can email me.
Why would anyone want to do that, man? Fuck. You can find me at Instagram at ToxicantDrip455. That's ToxicantDrip 455. No comment? That's what I thought. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter at, I do believe it's OPC Gaming. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube at OPC Gaming. Wait. Let me specify which OPC Gaming, because there's like a billion of them. I don't fucking know why, but like my picture is the one with the like controller eating a Dorito, playing with his analog nipple. I assume it's his nipple. If it's not, it's probably his dick, because like it is like an Xbox controller, so it's the lower one. So it's like it's something. Yeah, so OPC Gaming at YouTube. Or that's right. Yeah. Because that's it. That's episode 1, part 3. Yeah, get it right, man. Shit. Hopefully next week. Maybe next week. Hopefully. Yeah, we have to see because our schedules are shit. Dude, I'm excited for tomorrow because me, you, and Carter work tomorrow. I'm 1 to 7, and you and him are like 4 to 10. Yeah, you can. But yeah, we will be back, and hopefully next time it'll just be one full-length episode that'll only be an hour long. I was aiming for an hour long, but to be honest, I kind of have fun. This is great. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this went a lot better than I thought it would. Usually this shit doesn't pan out, but it went well.
We talked about stuff.
A lot of shit. We talked about a lot of shit.
We did. First episode. Come back next week with information.
Yeah, we'll stick to our little schedule thing we have written out.
Maybe some better stories. But
Yeah.
We'll see. That's all.
Some better stories involving more drugs and police.
I don't know about drugs, but definitely police.
Yeah, not drugs. I'm fucking vanilla as shit. But my sister, she has some stories.
That's all I have to say.
All right.
I'm done.
Guess that's it. Be well. Get wrecked.
Stay thrashed.
Yeah, stay thrashed and get wrecked. All right, deuces.